The German government says Russia wiretapped a conversation between German Air Force generals about the war in Ukraine. The officers are heard discussing Ukrainian forces using German-made Taurus cruise missiles to attack the bridge linking Crimea to Russia. Now, Germany has so far refused to supply Kyiv with the long-range weapons. The Defense Ministry in Berlin has also now confirmed that the conversation, which surfaced on social media, was tapped. Chancellor Olaf Scholz is promising swift clarification for the recording.
What is being reported is very serious. That's why it is necessary to begin a very thorough, intensive and rapid investigation.
So quite the story here. Let's get more from DW's Brussels bureau chief, Alexandra von Nahmen. She joins us from Rome, where the German Chancellor has been on a visit to the Vatican. Alexandra, this seems like a real embarrassment for Berlin. Have we heard any further reaction from Chancellor Scholz?
No, Olaf Scholz kept his cool here in Rome. We just got this one statement on the matter, a statement in which the German Chancellor stressed that this is a serious matter that is being investigated. But then he went on with his program here in Rome. But of course, we know that he also knows that he is facing uncomfortable questions at home, especially when it turns that it's true that this conversation among high-ranking German officers was conducted not on a secret internal army network, but on the WebEx platform, despite repeated warnings by Germany's intelligence services that Russia uses espionage and sabotage as part of its hybrid war. And we are already hearing from lawmakers in Germany, from lawmakers in the opposition, but also from members of the coalition that the German Chancellor is leading, who are demanding consequences, saying that the incident has to be investigated, but that Germany also needs to increase its security and counterintelligence.
Wow, just remarkable details you're able to provide us with there. Can you tell us more about what you were just touching on and how this might affect debates inside of Germany about its military support for Ukraine, and in particular, the potential of supplying Taurus cruise missiles?
Well, I don't think that the German Chancellor is going to change his position on that. In his speech at the Congress of the European Socialists here in Rome, he once again said he doesn't want to see boots on the ground in Ukraine, that everything needs to be done to prevent a war between Russia and NATO. However, we also have to say that the argument that was put forward by the German government, why they are not willing to send the Taurus cruise missile to Ukraine. The argument was that for that there would need to be German soldiers on the ground in Ukraine. And during this tapped conversation, we learned that actually that is not justified, that there don't need to be German soldiers on the ground. So we'll see how the discussion is going to be led in the long term, but in the short term, I don't think that the German Chancellor is going to change his mind on that.
Well, thank you so much for your reporting. That is DW's Alexandra von Nahmen for us from Rome.
Thank you, Claire.
Well, for more on this, we can now speak to Vladimir Esipov from DW Russia. Good to see you, Vladimir. So we just heard the German Chancellor there, Olaf Scholz, announcing a thorough investigation. So what's next?
I would expect another round of very heated debate on the of the German media and the German public and politics about how far Germany should go and how far Germany can go in supporting the Ukraine, because the debate on Taurus or possible delivery of Taurus cruise missiles to the Ukraine was very heated, and this leaked talk among the German generals will be fueling this debate further.
All right, so what exactly were these German military officers talking about? Do we have more details about what was in these recordings?
Yes, it's a half an hour talk about the details of possible, just if possible delivery of Taurus to the Ukraine, technical details, technical specifications about how other countries already gave the Ukraine the cruise missiles, like UK and US. Doing this, it's mentioned that the Brits have people on the ground. It's the quote. It's like they have some guys on the ground in the Ukraine, and there's a talks about some American guys in the Ukraine as well. The German generals, they're talking about people in civil clothes talking American accent. And then another one sensitive topic to the Russian public as well. It's a debate about how the bridge connecting Russia with the Crimea could be destroyed by Taurus. How many Taurus missiles would be needed for this, 10 or 20s, and further details. It's highly sensitive and highly explosive for Russian public opinion as well.
So what could be Russia's aim in publishing this kind of sensitive intelligence and doing it now?
I would say that it's two aims. The first one is to signal to the German government and the German army leadership that Russia knows what is being debated on the closet meetings. So Russia has obviously kind of access to these talks and can tape them and can publish them in general. And the second one is Russia wants Germany to make Germany think twice before delivering cruise missiles like Taurus to the Ukraine, or delivering any other kind of heavy weapons to the Ukraine, because the question is how far can Germany go and how far wants Germany go in supporting Ukraine without becoming a part of this war, becoming directly involved to this war, because it's very obvious dangers for the Europe. Very big complications could be for Europe after such a step.
That was DW's Vladimir Esipov. Vladimir, thank you.